What is up, everyone? Welcome back to GrayDays TV, and today I'm going to talk about the mysterious disappearance of DeJuan Sims. DeJuan Christian Sims was born on October 29, 1990. DeJuan's mother, DeJuana, who had the last name Harris in 1994 and was later known by her married name of DeJuana Wiggins, told authorities that her son went missing while shopping with her at the Wonderland Mall in Livonia, Michigan, on December 11, 1994. DeJuana stated that DeJuan and her were walking along the corridor between the Target and the main area of the shopping mall when he suddenly vanished at approximately 2:30 p.m. But no witnesses saw DeJuan at the mall that day, and after authorities looked through all 12 security cameras located at the mall, they weren't able to see him there either. However, witnesses did see DeJuan's mother, arrive at the mall that day alone at approximately 3:30 p.m., an hour after she said he disappeared. Investigators administered 2 polygraph tests on DeJuana shortly after her son disappeared, and she failed both of them. Her telling of the events of that day also changed at least twice, and when reviewing security cam footage with authorities, she falsely tried to claim that someone else, who police say was clearly not her, was her with DeJuan, which led authorities to believe that DeJuan was never at the Wonderland Mall that day. I was here at the department and we looked at all the video. We checked everything, and we never saw DeJuan with his mother. Sergeant Holloway also told the Detroit Free Press in 2009 that he was pretty confident that DeJuan never made it to the Wonderland Mall that day.
Our top story today, the mother of a missing 4-year-old has now been put to the test again. That's our top story. DeJuana Harris was back at the Livonia Police Department for further questioning and underwent another lie detector test. She told police her son, DeJuan Sims, wandered off while they were shopping at Wonderland Mall on Sunday. TV2's John Noel joins us now live from the Livonia Police Department with the very latest. John.
Catherine, Livonia police are not calling DeJuana Harris a suspect in her son's disappearance. However, they do say she probably holds the key that will crack this case. DeJuana Harris, along with her sister and mother, was back at the Livonia Police Department today answering more questions about her son's disappearance. Harris told police she was shopping in Livonia's Wonderland Mall Sunday afternoon when her 4-year-old son, DeJuan Sims, vanished. Police combed the mall but were unable to uncover a trace of the boy. And now there are reports Harris took and failed a lie detector test.
When she took the polygraph test, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, the night that she had lost the baby. She was like distraught, hysterical, and I don't know, I'm not an expert on polygraph. I don't know anything about them, but I think it goes by what your emotions is. It can't tell you if you're lying, but it tells you how your body reacts. I think they took it at a bad time. And that's why we're down here today, for her to take another one. And that's all I'm saying. It's just that there is no way my child would hurt her child.
Livonia police would neither confirm nor deny Harris failed the test, but says she is probably the key to this case.
I've been told by the grandmother of the young boy that the mother is here retaking a polygraph test.
I won't comment on anything as to a polygraph test. The mother is here. She is our only witness at this time that was with the boy at the mall and can help us with the actual facts as they relate to his disappearance. So, yes, she's our best witness at this time, and she is back speaking with investigators.
But Harris says police have been treating her more like a suspect than a witness.
I'm not going to stand accused of hurting my own baby. I'm not. I mean, I understand the world is sick and there's a lot of mothers out there, but this is not the case this time.
Now, Harris was only here for about 45 minutes, so it is unlikely that she did indeed retake that polygraph test. Now, police say they are still treating this as a missing persons case and not a kidnapping. They've also had dozens of tips. However, police say they cannot call any of them promising at this time. Reporting live from Livonia, John Noel, TV2 Eyewitness News.
Sims comes up empty. It's been 2 days since the toddler vanished from a mall in Livonia. This morning, after extensive questioning and 2 lie detector tests, the child's mother stormed out of police headquarters. She says she's being treated as a suspect. TV2's Lauren Bishop is live outside DeJuan's grandmother's house. That's where the family is gathered tonight. Lauren?
Well, Rich, all night family and friends have been dropping by, picking up more of these flyers to distribute throughout the city. But they're also defending the missing boy's mother. DeJuana Harris has been inside since she returned from police headquarters this morning, and we're told she's so distraught she's nearly incoherent. She feels police are pointing the finger at her.
She is not the sole focus of the investigation. We're exploring every possibility, treating it as a missing person case. We have not taken our investigation and focused it on one possibility.
Police are not calling 25-year-old Dawana Harris a suspect in her son's disappearance, and they say they have no evidence of foul play, but they're not ruling anything out. 4-year-old Dawan Sims disappeared Sunday, his mother says, while the two were shopping at the Wonderland Mall in Livonia. And she's told TV2 point blank she had nothing to do with Dawan's disappearance.
I'm not guilty. I'm not guilty of harming my own child. I don't know what happened to Dawan beyond Wonderland Mall.
The only thing that I want the public to know is that my only concern is finding my son. Whoever has my baby, I know he's safe, and I know you're taking good care of him. What I'm hoping is that someone may have ran across my child. We've got your Christmas ready, so just come home, Harris said at a press conference in 1994, shortly after Dawan's disappearance. Now, although relations between Dawana and law enforcement were strained due to their conflicting beliefs, she did say that she maintained a good form of communication with law enforcement because she did want the case to be solved. She wanted to find out where her son was. She was also never charged in connection to Dawan's disappearance, and no suspects have been identified. Her mother also stated that Dawana was emotionally devastated by her son's disappearance. There has, however, been some doubt cast on whether or not Dawan's grandmother had any involvement in his disappearance after it was found out that she had a life insurance policy out on him worth about $50,000. But his grandmother said that it was for his college education, and his mother didn't even know about it. And many believe that the life insurance policy in question was a Gerber grow-up plan, which doubles once a child covered in the plan turns 18, and they can even borrow against it to help out with any expense like college, for example. But there is no proof that this is in fact the life insurance policy that the grandmother had on Dawan. It just makes the most sense. Dawan's father was also given a polygraph test, which he passed, and he was never considered a suspect. He also said that he believed Dawana was a good mother. There have been numerous leads about Dawan's whereabouts throughout the preceding years, but they all failed to produce any evidence. One possible lead came in 1999 when investigators received a tip from another law enforcement agency regarding Dawan's fate. Authorities excavated an area in Hines Park in Dearborn Heights, Michigan, and discovered a bag of bones buried at the location. DNA tests were performed on the evidence, and it was later discovered that they were not Dawan's. In November of 2003, the possibility was raised that Dawan could be the child whose unidentified remains was found in DeKalb County, Georgia in 1999. DNA tests were conducted on the remains, and it was later found that they were not a match to Dawan's parents, so it was not Dawan's remains. And in December of 2019, a man walked into the Livonia police station claiming that he believed he was Dawan Sims. Police said they first heard about the man's theory after he posted his beliefs on Facebook. He also shared concerns about what his parents told him about his childhood. The man did later get in contact with Dawana via phone, but she had doubts that he was actually her son after he wasn't able to answer key questions about birthmarks and other identifiers that would have convinced her, or tell her his birthday. The Livonia police captain also expressed doubts that the man is Dawan, stating, "I guess what's odd is that he claimed he didn't want any of this information out in the media, and from what I understand, he has put this out on social media himself." Despite this doubt, however, the man has given a sample of his DNA to police, and it is currently being processed.
Tonight, Dawan's mom back in touch with Livonia police investigators talking about that day in 1994 when she says her little boy vanished from Wonderland Mall.
The big story tonight, more questions than answers, and the search for a missing 4-year-old boy.
Now, 25 years to the day, December 11th, this past Wednesday, a man walks into here, the Livonia Police Department, telling them, "I am Dawan Sims." He gives them a DNA sample. Local 4 broke this case. Now this case is breaking wide open again. Lids coming off Livonia police evidence boxes in the missing case of Dawan Sims, reopening a heartbreaking case that's never been solved.
We give it 100%, and we're going to give this 100% to see what the outcome will be.
Dozens of security camera videotapes never show DeJuan at the mall with his mom. Now a major twist, a man telling police that he believes he is DeJuan, and he's given a DNA sample to police. The big development today, DeJuan's mother, Dewana, now living out of state, says she in fact has questioned the man claiming to be her son.
They talked.
Asking him things that only she would know about her son.
Only that she would know or they would know. Personal, physical marks, etc.
And he could not answer?
He was not able to answer.
DeJuan's mom wanting the public to know tonight she will do anything to get to the bottom of this.
That she's all in as far as being cooperative with us and with the investigation, and that she's willing to obviously be contacted, whatever we need, questions answered, and to go from there.
So let's go from there. We're told that DeJuan's mother did ask this guy for DeJuan's birth date. He couldn't answer, didn't know the answer to that. And about some birthmarks that DeJuan had as a 4-year-old child, the guy could not answer either. The man suggested that the mom meet him at a police department. She said she was not comfortable with that, leaving it in the police's hands, guys. Police say this is a tip that came in. They have to chase it down. I'm being told, though, investigators are not optimistic it's going to lead anywhere. Back to you.
Yeah, this is such an intriguing story, Sean. So I'm wondering, now that the mom is cooperating, what's next in the investigation?
The DNA. It's all about the DNA. Yeah. DNA now from DeJuan and this man who gave a sample is in a lab in Texas. They're going to test it against DeJuan's mother's DNA and father's DNA. But get this, the turnaround on that is going to be 3 to 4 months. So we'll know sometime in the spring what the answer is going to be.
We will be following it. All right, Sean.
What a story.
Results were initially expected to come in within 3 to 4 months. But due to unexpected circumstances, the results are still pending. The local police chief said that the DNA lab was basically shut down due to the pandemic, so no one really knows when the results will come in. And police have not released the man's name or any information on where he has been for the past 25 years, if he is actually DeJuan Sims. In the years following DeJuan's disappearance, his mother moved to Durham, North Carolina. She was living with her husband and children there when she died in December of 2020. DeJuan's case remains open and unsolved. He was last seen wearing a blue winter jacket over a multicolored windbreaker, dark blue sweatpants, and low-top Fila sneakers. If he is still out there, he would currently be 30 years old. Police said DeJuan Sims deserves justice, and they're asking anyone with new information about this case to contact the Livonia Police Department at 734-466-2470. And this is a strange case. There are a lot of people who believe that the mother had something to do with his disappearance. It is a little weird. I'm not going to use the failed polygraph test as evidence because we all know how unreliable polygraph tests are. But the fact that no witness could place DeJuan Sims at the mall that day, and that he wasn't seen on any of the video surveillance, and that witnesses could only place DeJuana Sims, DeJuan's mother, at the mall that day, an hour after she says he disappeared. That is really strange. She also changed her story a couple times. I do want to point out that her mother actually worked at that mall. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but there you go. The Wonderland Mall has since been closed and demolished. I believe there's a Walmart and a Target in that area now. But when it was initially demolished, they did look for DeJuan there, but they didn't find anything. This is a really strange case, and I do want to know what you guys think about this down below. Let me know your theories on what you think happened to him. I'd love to hear it. But that is where I'm going to end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, do all those great things. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. This case is a case that was recommended to me in the comment section of a past video. So again, I really appreciate when you guys leave comments on cases I should look into. It really helps me sort of narrow my search down and figure out what I'm going to do from week to week. So I really appreciate it. But that's it for me. So like always, I will catch you guys next video.